Brother, I'm gonna keep moving. If you want to stay here when things explode, you be my guest. Why did they disappear?
Because we left. They're irrelevant now.
That doesn't make sense.
Hello, everyone. I'm Dan.
And I'm Austin.
And we're here to play games.
Badly.
Welcome back to Xenosaga Episode 2. A rare episode where we're not starting on the title screen. Oh dear, because I forgot. It's a new day. We are here in the Ormus Stronghold. And we are about to go in to fight the boss of this area. And the entrance is right up here. Kind of just appears. Kind of weird, isn't it? Yeah, before we get started, I have leveled up a little bit more here. Mainly the party members here. You'll notice I have 4 equipped skills. For Junior, we're running Blade Coat, Status Resist 20, Damage minus 10, and Combo Boost. It's almost the same in Kos-mos, but Swimsuit for the agility. And then with Momo, Blade Coat, Spear Coat, Status Resist 20. I did go ahead and go get Combo Boost for everyone, as well as... what was the name of it? It was in here, I think. That's Combo Boost. Might have been this one. Expansion Pack. Yep. Level 2 Class H is very important for this fight. You can manage without Combo Boost. I just don't prefer it because I like Combo Boost. But I would definitely suggest getting Boost 1, Expansion Pack, and Status Resist 20 for this fight. If you don't have Damage minus 10, that's okay. It is up here in level 4, Class A. I like it because it lowers all damage received. If you don't have it, just set up kind of like I've got Momo set up with Blade and Spear Coat. If you don't have Combo Boost, use Ice Coat. And try to use Status Resist 20. This boss loves to status your characters. Alright, without further ado, let's get this going.
Welcome to this holy confessional.
Oh.
Come in, you filth. What? There is nothing to fear. No matter what you do, there is no escape from this place. Now, confess your sins. I will listen to anything, even from the mouths of foul beasts like you.
You damn bitch!
Jeez.
I see. You do not wish to admit your sins. You will leave me no choice but to rip you apart.
There's a lot of animosity here for no known connection.
Just cracks me up. That line cracks me up every time.
Lightsaber. Aw, yeah.
Alright.
It's a cool weapon, though.
Yeah, it definitely is.
Here I come!
Unable to move under Orgulla's menacing stare. Alright, so first of all, don't come into this fight with boost count. She'll steal all of it. She already has it anyway, I think, so I don't think it does much, but if you have some, she'll just take all of it. We're gonna go ahead and open, let's see. Actually, I'm going to use Boost 1 so that we can open with the steel that we're going to want to get. And I have a little to explain about the steel from her once we get it going here, but we're gonna start with Pocket Rare.
Energy powers! Grant me a miracle!
So she has Awakening 2, which is extremely good for 2 reasons. One, it teaches a double tech that you want. Make sure you get, there are 4 Awakening items in this game. Make sure you get all 4 so you can get all the double techs. And then for another reason, it is extremely good to steal. Stay tuned. I will explain once we see a few more mechanics of this fight.
Yeah. Ooh.
All right. So we are just stocking up as normal here. Orgulla is BCBB, I believe, and she also is weak to Thunder. So now that we're all stocked up here, we're gonna power up a bit and unleash on her.
Crunch.
Take this and die!
Whoa.
Yeah, she has a cool moveset. I really enjoy. She's one of my favorite bosses.
Grant me a miracle.
I mean, with the introduction to her alone, why wouldn't it she be?
Yep.
It's just... I'm still trying to understand Junior's vitriol in this response.
I don't know. I think he's just like, called me a foul beast.
Right.
It's great.
He's already amped up from all the albedo shenanigery.
Yeah.
Powers, grant me a miracle.
And top her up. We want to start with somebody who is not
Disgusting impure
Momo.
flesh.
Okay, we need more boost too.
So that adds 1 boost gauge? Yeah, okay. That's handy.
Let's do one more.
Mystic powers, grant me a miracle.
If it had been Kos-mos, I would have just started it up, but I think we're good here. All right, so B, C, B, B, air. All right.
Nice.
Now, her eyes are flashing blue. That is going to mean something here momentarily, but first, keep it going.
Bye-bye.
Orgulla actually takes more damage when you ground her than when you air her. I just prefer airing. And if you combo element she's weak to, Thunder there, you can tell I'm just laying on the damage.
It's so much.
I shall
Wow.
demolish that body.
Effectiveness of poison, huh?
Yep. She has 18,000. We've got her down to 8,000. I am actually going to see if I can break sensors.
Powers, grant me a miracle.
So this
What
will
is-
cause blindness if I can land it. It's kind of annoying to land on her because she's got 30% resist. Yeah, there we go. That's to give me a little bit of room because what I'm going to do is heal the party a little bit. As she's about to go into... Yeah, she can knock out those statuses, but that burns one of her turns, which is really nice.
Right.
So I'm going to use Defender on everyone.
Powers, grant me a miracle.
So I'm pretty high level for this. A lot of this stuff is not going to be necessary if you're like level 50. She could still hurt me, but she's a lot more dangerous if you're lower level around 35 or 40. But Defender is really nice to have.
Repugnant souls.
Okay.
Mystic powers, grant me a miracle.
Repugnant souls? Nice.
Oh, she can Medica. Wow, that's a lot of health.
Wow. That was a lot of health.
All right, then. Stock it up. Yeah, this is not a pattern she was in when I... So I have fought this boss on another file that I have, and I will explain why if I can ever get her to trigger her change. But basically, she has 2 forms. Haha, you missed me. Point blank with a gun, you missed me. Good job.
Disgusting impure flesh.
Huh.
Interesting. Nope, she's not doing what I thought she would, so let's go ahead and just some damage again. I'm not going to worry about Thunder Sword on this one. You notice I can now boost Momo while she's on screen here.
Which is super handy.
Yep. You can see just how much less damage it is when you're not element comboing.
Yeah. I mean, a 1,000 less per hit.
Yep.
It's crazy.
Mains.
Stay out of his main.
So she has what, DID?
Yes. Now she has blue eyes.
Oh, her eyes are blue.
Yep.
Oh, interesting.
And she has a big blue sword now.
What? Okay, that's really cool.
Yep. Like I said, she is extremely cool. So we're gonna go ahead and stock, and so now I can explain. So Orgulla's two forms are Orgulla Iryu and Orgulla Mains. Mains is the really hard-hitting one with the gigantic sword here. I feel like Iryu is an extremely fitting form name for her because she kind of takes on the role of the dragon, right? She sacrifices HP to boost her attack. That's gonna hurt. She's kind of just here to be a villain in the stronghold. She's an inquisitor, so she's clearly on the side, like she's on the opposing force, but there's not a huge amount that we learn about her in this game in particular. She does have some backstory, though. Orgulla is a cyborg.
Oh.
When she was human, she was in a car accident that nearly killed her and was essentially... she's sort of like Ziggy. She was... what was the... Life Preservation Act, I believe?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But not as much of her body was replaced as Ziggy's.
Right, he was like... he's like mostly cyborg, right?
He is, yeah. A lot of him is machine. And
His
he
legs
wants
for sure, arms.
Yep, and he wants
Yeah.
all of himself replaced by machines. But due to kind of her extensive training and trauma and some other experiments that had to do with the UMN, her personality fractured. And basically she was experimented on by a man named Sellers, and if we can get her to change back here in a second, we'll hear his name.
Well, we've run into Sellers before, too.
We have. Orgulla Mains is CBB.
I guess I shouldn't be too surprised, because Cherenkov was also clearly manipulated by UTIC, so it's not surprising that there would be other people who are traumatized in some capacity
Right.
by the organization that they work for.
This may actually finish her off, Momo's hit here. Yeah, alright. So we'll finish her. Basically, though, she can change back to Iryu, and she will say, "Damn you, Sellers," if you do that. The other interesting thing is, when she goes back to Iryu form, she has another Awakening 2 that you can steal. So by staying in the boss fight and forcing her to transform between the two forms, you can get as many Awakening 2s as you want.
Yep.
So
Which
that's
is really good.
Yeah, that is what I did. So yeah, now that we have defeated her, by the way, if you can, defeat her in Main's form, because she gives, like, several times, like, I think double the amount of SP, CP, and experience if you kill her in Main's form, as opposed to Iryu. So definitely do that if you can. Oh yeah. So I have 21 Awakening 2s. I'm just going to show you how to get back down to the save point here, because basically what we need to do, now that we've defeated her, is leave.
Really? This is just like a dead end, and we have to go all the way back to the entrance?
That's right.
That's... She is the control unit? How does that work?
Oh, okay. Yeah, we gotta destroy one of the stone poles. I'll actually do that here once we reset here, so... Let me see if I can do it. I can do it! Okay, so yeah, we're gonna go ahead and load up the other file here. And I will show you. the result of my grind with the Orgulla boss fight. The other interesting thing is, so Eryu means dragon wisdom, basically. It's Japanese. Manes is from ancient Roman religion. It's representative of chthonic deities, sometimes thought to represent souls of deceased loved ones.
Interesting.
Yeah, so she's got some interesting names. Okay, so Awakening 2, we're gonna go ahead and use one. Learn Shion and Kos-mos' double attack gravity bomb. Now we have 20. These Awakening 2s we can turn in for the Matthews debt to wipe it out, which is what we're gonna do.
Yeah, because he is like in $10 million debt.
Yeah, and those will give us 500,000 each. So the fact that you can steal them repeatedly from Orgulla is probably the fastest way to do this. The second fastest is probably to steal Awakening 4 from an extremely late game boss, at which point you're gonna have to go back through and get it again. And yeah, it's much longer. This, if you want to pay it off early, this is the way to do it.
Yeah, and it took you roughly what, like 2 hours, you said?
It took me, yeah, about 2-3 hours, depending on if you're talking about game time or... Yeah, so we gotta destroy these pillars here.
Okay. Well, yeah.
It'll take you several hours to do, but it's well worth it in my opinion.
Aha, you got it wet. Now it will forever be short-circuited or something.
Zapped.
Oh, there's a bridge to it.
There is. Now we can leave. That was basically all we needed to do, is crunch that, and now we gotta head out.
This really gives me an appreciation for the warp tiles at the end of Zelda dungeons.
Yeah.
Just to... Oh, don't worry about that. You just step on this platform and it'll warp you out. It's fine.
Exactly.
So what's inside the control unit?
It controls the space station.
Well, yeah, but like, you can walk over to it. What's it do?
What does it do?
I mean, besides control the station.
Beep boop.
What'd it do? This looks really complex.
Mm-hmm.
This looks like the center of the stronghold. And luckily enough, it comes with a self-destruct device. How convenient.
Indeed.
All right, let's light it up and blow this thing to hell. We'll show them.
I'm actually going to save my game real quick. Just in case.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like, I don't know. I'm still struggling with why this place exists. You know?
That's understandable. I'll save it in 2 here. Okay, cool. Yeah, this place, it's interesting. So it teleported in, obviously to block us as the rest of the organization in control of it tries to go to Milsha, right?
Right.
Well, as for why it exists, I don't know. It's just kind of a stronghold that they have.
Yeah. This looks like you're gonna have to move some things
Indeed.
to destroy everything.
Indeed.
Fire everything!
Okay, so we gotta move some stuff around. This is kind of convoluted.
Does the red need to contact?
Let me
Make
see.
contact with something else?
Let me see what this does real quick. Press the button.
I bet you're gonna have to get them all to go off, otherwise it won't.
Correct.
Yep.
Oh, I see.
Reset the fuses. How
so,
convenient.
So you can reset the fuses. Yeah, so you could sort of
have to, yeah.
you could sort of see where it went wrong before resetting them. Yeah, so it goes this way. Let's see what that does. Eh?
Yeah. Oh, do they all have to land at the same time?
Yes, I believe they do.
Interesting. All right, then. That means you're going to have to move some of these other ones so they'll go around longer.
Yes, indeed.
All right, then.
So there's that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, so technically you can just kind of count them.
Yeah, that's probably going to be the easiest way to do that. I think the center...
See what that does. Go ahead.
I was going to say this one, that's... Yeah, it's too soon. Okay. Alright, so I think you need to move...
You can always look it up, but we want to figure it out here. Let's see.
Yeah, so not... That one's fine. The second one here, that
This
you're
one?
like right next to, it needs to move. And I think it needs to move to the lower end.
So like that?
I think so, yes.
Okay.
And I think the other one to the right of you here...
This one?
No, up northeast.
This
from
one?
there. Yeah, I think that one needs to go left.
Like that?
I think so.
Okay.
We can, like I said, you can count them, but I think... No, I was wrong. It needs to go to the other side. I'm pretty sure.
No problem.
Try that.
Okay. You are better at puzzles like this than I am, for sure.
I don't think it's quite right, but we'll see. Ah, okay.
The other three got there on time.
Okay, so we just need to adjust... I bet if we adjust... Okay, on the northwest side, we can't do it right now, but...
Yeah.
I bet if we adjust the bottom one on the northwest side, that'll give you just enough space.
All right, let's reset it, and we'll set it up basically like we had it before. So, do you remember?
Yeah, so the this one here that you're closest to is going to go south or southeast, yeah, like that.
Yeah, like that.
And then you're going to push the other one on the northeast side the long way as well.
Yeah, that way, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Which that lined up the other three, so we just need to adjust the far northwest ones here. I think if you do the smaller of the two squares
This one?
and move it, yeah, I think it'll give you just enough time.
Okay.
I think that'll get it.
Let's try it. Let's go. This is the dumbest self-destruct mechanism I've ever seen.
It really is.
Boom.
Yeah. This place is gonna go up in 30 minutes. Let's get out of here and go back to the Elsa.
Gotta go, gotta go, gotta go.
Not only is it a dumb system to set up and to execute, but it's also highly insecure.
It is.
Like, how come you don't have, like, authorization passcodes or anything else in place?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So, notice, no save point. The save points are all gone. Does green go up? Let's see.
Yeah, green goes up.
Let's get out of here.
Yeah, we're gonna try to ignore enemies when possible just because they'll take up time.
Yeah. If you're powerful and you run into a few of them, don't worry about it too much. But yeah, we do want to avoid as many encounters as possible.
All right, we're gonna pass the yellow tube and take the blue tube.
Don't move! We will open fire!
Brother, I'm gonna keep moving. If you want to stay here when things explode, you be my guest. Take another blue tube.
Okay. We have
The
to fight
vibe is
this.
unavoidable.
Yeah.
It's a long tube up. Hey, buddy.
Ah. Yeah, we need the yellow tube behind this vibe, so.
Yep.
I will proceed to eliminate the enemy threat.
This is one of the times when it's sort of annoying that the fights take as long as they take.
Yeah. It's kind of a bummer they only give you 30 minutes, but I feel like that's actually more than enough time.
Oh, it is. Yeah, unless you're just like running around here just grinding while this timer is running, like you're generally going to be fine.
Oh, this was like a good time to level with all this time crunch going on. I'm sure it's fine.
Let's level up. It'll be okay. What?
Yeah, it'll be perfectly fine.
Say what now? All right. Yeah. Get rid of this guy.
Eat this. Eat this. Eat this.
Uh.
Here you go. Bullseye.
He does not have much HP left.
That's too much.
Get out of here.
Anti-attribute voltage increases.
Indeed. Now these are high zone attacks only as well, so we're basically just gonna build up and unleash because they don't have break zones.
Mm-hmm. Circle, 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 circle.
Yup. Let's go.
Here you go. Bullseye.
Bye-bye.
I wonder what these are weak to. Might be weak to thunder.
Definitely weak to being punched in the face.
That's certainly true.
Mystic powers, grant me a miracle.
Gonna try a few different ones. Oh no, it's still electric.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure thunder is right.
Okay.
I might be wrong. Oh, there's one.
Well, he's down regardless.
This is PSSA. Can you check that? I need to keep moving here.
What they're weak to, yeah.
Yeah. It might be aura or something.
Let's see here. Aura, fire, or slash.
Here you go.
It's a little bit better.
Weak zone CC. That's what it says, at least.
It's incorrect.
Yeah.
Charging. Yes. Charging.
It doesn't specify which.
The enemies have been exterminated.
Oh, they're only in Xenosaga 2.
Correct.
Yeah, it definitely says, this is from the wiki at least, it says weak zone CC, weak attack none, weak attribute or fire or slash.
Okay, pass the first one, take the second one.
Yeah. Top of this room.
Oh yeah, you can kill another Vibe in here. I'm not going to bother.
Cross the gap via the crates that we stacked before.
Perfect. Yeah, reminder, if you're missing anything and you're feeling the time crunch, you can come back in here via the EVS.
Right.
So it is not a problem.
And always come back. To the top. And all the way. Yay.
Alright, we're gonna have to kill a couple of enemies to get out of here, but...
Right. Because they force you on these small pathways, and there will be enemies you can't avoid.
Yep. Another Vibe.
I'll take care of support.
Yeah, overall this could be worse as far as the timer goes, but it is still a bit of a time crunch pressure thing, so it's kind of like, oh, I need to get out of here. Ah!
Yeah, right.
Don't status him.
Mystic powers, grant me a miracle.
Okay. But yeah, Orgulla is one of my favorite bosses, if it was not obvious by my elaborating on her backstory. She's one of them that I've investigated before. So just like, who the hell is this person? Like, why is she standing in our way? What exactly is going on in this scenario? And, you know, she is best understood, I think, through the lens of, you know, we saw her in a scene previously. She was talking with Margulis, and I think Pellegrini as well.
Yeah, the patriarch?
Okay, no, she was talking with the patriarch and Margulis then, yeah.
I think so. I genuinely can't remember. It might have been Sellens, for all I know.
Sellers?
Sellers, yeah. It was. I feel like Margulis was talking to somebody in a chair. I think that was Sellers.
Yes.
And I think she like walked up and he gave her instructions. But maybe I was wrong about that.
That sounds correct, actually.
Anyway, point being.
But yeah.
We did see her.
Yeah, I feel like, you know, because we defeated her and she just wasn't there. Like, there was no ending scene. There was no, like, exposition. There was no, like, I wanted to get revenge for this. She's just gone. She's just a roadblock. And it's really unfortunate because she's a very interestingly crafted character, I think. But in the end, she kind of stands in the same place that a character like Pellegrini does. She does basically the same thing. She's just another Inquisitor.
Right.
So, I don't know. It's interesting.
I think that might be part of my problem with the way this area is set up.
Oh, yeah?
Is that it just kind of appears, right?
Mm-hmm.
And there's really no exposition around it. Like, whatsoever. There's no spots. And, like, you find a control room where they're like, oh, dude, they made this because they knew that this would open up. Or, you know, like, there's no, like, pontificating or theory crafting from the characters. It's just moving through to find the core. And then, to your point, she shows up. There's a small interaction there, which is inexplicable with the way it's reacting. Like, it's truly baffling.
Yeah, I mean, it is. It really is. It's like, hold on, what's going on? Why are people angry right now? Like, she's kind of being mean, I guess, but I don't know.
Right, but like, it's such a strong response to how she talks.
Yeah.
Right. And then there's nothing after the fact. It's just empty space, which I get to some degree. Like, sometimes sometimes fights are anticlimactic, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's how it's meant to be. But this is a huge roadblock, and there's just no like anything to it. I don't know how to explain what I'm trying to get at here, but it feels like there's so much potential for development story-wise.
Mm-hmm.
Whether it's, you know, interrelational or internal character or you know, motives, anything. It's just not there.
Yeah. It's true.
And so it's kind of like hearing a song that doesn't have like a resolution chord at the end. You just kind of like waiting for it to happen, and it never does.
What's a resolution chord?
Okay, so like generally speaking, when you're listening to music, there's often, and it depends on who writes it, but there's often like this return to base note. Essentially, it's known as the tonic. It's like the first chord in the key, and it's like the foundation for the entire like key you're in.
Right.
And so a lot of songs, I would say more than not, depending on who you're listening to or whatever, those songs will resolve themselves to that chord at the end. Maybe it's the final strum of a guitar, maybe it's, you know, a resolution of a sound in something orchestral, but a lot of times traditionally speaking, there's like a higher note that resolves down into this core bass sound, and it feels like a resolution. Like you emotionally feel like it's resolved when you hear that note. It's called a cadence, and plagal cadence is the very common like religious resolution with like amen after hymns.
Sure.
But it's still going back to that root chord. I don't know if it's called a false cadence or if there's a different word for it, but essentially what happens is rather than going to the root chord, they might let it ring out at whatever their last chord before it is. And it leaves a sense of like sometimes etherealness, sometimes it's to increase the anticipation or something else. You know, so there's a emotional and mental lack of resolution when the song ends that way.
Okay.
And that's the equivalent of how it feels for me, this entire area.
Yeah.
Is that there's just this non-conclusive ending.
Yeah. I feel like that's fair. You know, because it's not like there's nothing occurring, right? Like, we're trying to get to Milsha. This stronghold appeared. There are enemies inside that we have to deal with if we want to go that direction. Everyone's going for the Zohar. I can outline it, right? It's possible to outline what is happening, but the moment-to-moment story beats ring hollow in a lot of ways. Because, I don't know, it just feels very, like, the bare bones. It was like you were saying, there's not been any real exposition compared to, like, Proto Merkaba from episode 1, where there's a lot of points where they stop and they talk about what they're doing. Right?
Yeah, right.
And so when they do that, it's just like, oh, okay, I understand, you know, what's, at least moment to moment, I understand the struggles this group of people is going through to try to deal with the situation.
Right. Yeah, it's just wasted potential, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
And maybe it wouldn't feel so bad if it didn't feel like we were taking such a long time in here. And the Orma Stronghold is a cool area.
Yeah.
It's a really cool area. And so, like, it just feels bad.
Yeah,
So,
I hear that.
yep.
The enemies have been exterminated.
When choices like this are made, it makes me wonder what the thought process was behind it. You know?
Yeah. Well, I mean, it also, like... So, we know certain things about the development of this game. One of them is
Sure.
that there was a time crunch on the development. Another is that a lot of changes were made from the initial script to what actually happened. And I'll just say, like, if I were to outline a dungeon for a group of people, like my party, to go through, and I, like, did the outline, the base outline, made sure it was mechanically functional, but I was going to give it another pass to make sure I could, like, put in all the story beats I wanted and cutscenes and stuff like that. Maybe there was, like, 2 cutscenes that were made out of, like, 5. And,
Sure.
you know, like, some extra dialogue. The Ludo narrative of it takes precedence and overrides the narrative. It's almost like, did they just draft this dungeon and then go with it without any sort of editing or
Right,
or
yeah.
adding additional set? Like, I don't know. They needed another pass, right? It's not that it's
yeah.
bad. It just feels incomplete.
Yeah, and again, I want to be clear that when I'm asking, I wonder what was going through their mind. I'm
Yeah.
asking what was their intention.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Like, is this just a result of the crunch? Like, is this one of the areas that got hit by that?
Well, let me ask you this:
is-
what does the word Ormus mean?
Well, we talked about this a little bit in the last episode, and of course I've forgotten most of it.
Right.
Powers, grant me a miracle.
But
Not,
it's
not the term, right?
okay.
In the context of the game, what is Ormus?
Oh, I have no idea.
Right. So we're in a stronghold called Ormus Stronghold. Why is it called that? You know, should there have been a cutscene explaining what that is?
Yeah, anything really.
Right. But yeah,
So-
that's what I think the intention is to kind of understand the enemy here, because, you know, one of the struggles I have is I know exactly what Ormus is, but I'm waiting for the game to, because I do not recall when it explains it.
Sure.
So I'm like, do I want to jump ahead and explain it, or should we just wait for the cutscene and then talk about it, you know?
Right. Well, and right now we don't really know a lot about the UTIC organization. Like, we've had several scenes with them, but they've been very uninformative scenes.
True.
Like, even just like contextually scene-wise, I haven't learned a whole lot. I've learned that there's a structure, that they're very religiously themed in some fashion, if not outright religious. Like, it could be a religious organization.
Well, the other thing we know about UTIC is it had to do with Joachim Mizrahi, and there's
Like a combat model these days.
there's some history. It's more of an organization than a religious movement. But
Right.
there are all these religious figures that are associated with the activities of UTIC as well.
Right. Well, and then Orgulla was talking about repenting,
Yes.
and it was very confessional, like priest, and even the word inquisitor has a lot of religious undertones to it.
Yes.
So, like, what is the purpose of that? Right? Like, where... this is the problem I ran into with Xenogears, too. Because they had an organization that was very, like, religious, but they weren't a religion, per se. I don't
ethos.
know. And it's hard to, like... Which they were just a subsect of a larger problem anyway.
Yeah.
So...
The ethos guarded the world's culture, though. They saw themselves as guardians of culture
Right.
and technology and all of that.
Right, but they were just like another branch of the government kind of thing.
Yeah, that's true.
And so I'm wondering if UTIC is falling into that same kind of category, even though even though they seem directly opposed to the Federation.
Right. Okay. Sorry, I was reading. Okay. Yeah. So we are kind of hitting all around it. So remember the details of this conversation is what I would say here. It is recommended to bring Ziggy and Zebulon. We're gonna leave Dina on standby and use our trusty Asher with Jin in it. If it isn't clear at this point, we're about to deal with more shenanigans in the ES units here.
Really? Neither my subordinates nor the Patriarch's toys are of any use. The Inquisition will not allow you to escape. Disengage your weapons and surrender. I repeat, disengage your weapons and surrender.
All right. So, to complete our escape of the Ormus Stronghold, we have to fight Pellegrini and the ES Issachar, which is one of my favorite ES units.
It's really cool looking.
Yeah. It's a relatively standard encounter. One thing you're going to want to do is Psycho Pocket in order to steal the Emax 300.
Nice.
This will let you use more skills on any ES unit that is equipped with it. So, like, the special skills. You'll get another one that allows for 300 to be used.
Oh, okay.
Yep. And it will up your EC as well.
Sure. Well, I'd have to if you're going to use a 300 ability.
Yep. Let's see how
Okay,
Power
that's
Kick
cool.
does here. Not bad.
Wow. I like that the timer has conveniently disappeared.
Yeah,
for this fight.
we've escaped. Like, the timer doesn't matter anymore.
Well, sure, but isn't the Elsa still, like, crash landed on the Ormus Stronghold itself?
Oh, it definitely is.
So it kind of still matters.
Mm-hmm. She's boosting. Or she's stocking.
She gonna use the boost to get through?
Ow.
Aw.
Intercept.
It looks like a hand.
Try again. It does. Yeah, so I think this is intercept stance. So we have to kind of hold off. There we go. I think that pulls it out of it. Let's try again. Yeah, there we go.
I like the, like, heart shine sound that comes after the kick.
Yup. We're gonna stay topped up just in case here. This battle, there's strategy to it, but it's not overly technical. You just kind of beat the hell out of them. Wings of Light does enormous damage, as always.
How interesting. That was weird.
Strange, huh?
Yep.
Yeah, the only real strategy I have, the only real advice I have, actually, for this fight is to kind of fight normally here and make sure you steal. Let's just top Asher up here.
Max HP of 30,000.
And that should complete it. Done and done. Excellent. Now what will we do?
I'm terribly sorry, but I can't allow you to escape. This fortress has already begun to disintegrate. It's only a matter of time before it's swallowed by the abyss. It'll be a fitting memorial to you. I suggest you spend your final moments praying for a peaceful slumber.
I really want to know why there's that stringy energy coming from behind.
Shion,
Yeah,
I recommend a swift retreat.
something about
This
its
structure
power
will not
output.
hold much longer.
But it's not the
I
only one
know.
that does that.
Let's hurry on
Indeed.
back to the Elsa.
And unless I'm mistaken, those other units that do that aren't ES units, so it's not exclusive to like an ES configuration.
Yeah, that's true.
Hurry, Captain! We're going to be hauled into the abyss with the fortress!
Shut up, I know. Tony, what's up? It's no good, Captain. The logical drive was damaged in the battle. We don't have enough thrust. Hammer!
I'm working on it! Damn! Thrust is down 40%. It's no good. She's still dropping.
What the? Who the hell slammed the ship into this place anyway?
Well, it was the captain's idea, but Tony, you're the one who did the slamming.
That's true.
Shut up! Quit your bitching and do something already! You wanna die here?
Such a waste of military resources. They're all just falling into the...
Well, yeah, well, I assume it was because the control center managed those as well. And so without
We're
any
losing
guidance,
it,
they're not
Captain.
able
We
to
can't
maintain
get away.
At this rate, we're not
Orbit,
gonna
I
last another
guess?
minute.
Yeah, they're falling into the singularities.
Damn. So this is it.
It's actually just a wormhole. Don't worry about it.
Director beam.
Oh, okay. Because that's how gravity works in
What the hell's
space.
going on?
Captain, look!
Oh, hey, it's the Durandal.
Durandal!
I swear, we should just be able to fly the Durandal to places instead of the Elsa.
Yeah, I agree.
The Elsa keeps getting in trouble.
Elsa recovery confirmed. The ship appears to have a damaged logical drive and is incapable of flying under its own power.
Well, at least now we can relax.
Hey, Mary!
Oh, little master, thank goodness you're okay.
What the heck are you guys doing
Them
here
dancing
anyway?
in the background.
Yo.
What? We came here to rescue you.
Yeah, and I'm grateful for that. But don't you think your timing was a little too perfect?
Master Guinan instructed us to come here. He said if we let the little master handle everything, he was bound to do something reckless.
And it looks like he was right, huh?
He's always treating me like a kid. So, where's the big shot at now anyway?
Master Guinan said he had important business to take care of. He took off for the Federation capital.
5th Jerusalem? What's he doing there at a time like this? Jeez. And he's calling me reckless.
What happened to the other 4 Jerusalems? Well, we know where one went. It disappeared. But
Elsa recovery complete.
2, 3, and 4, we don't talk about them.
All right, let's go
Okay.
back to the Foundation at max speed. If we hang around here, we're gonna get sucked into the abyss too.
We were trying to go to Milsha, though. Ah! Bye-bye, Ormus Stronghold.
what's going on there? Why? Why did they disappear?
Because we left. They're irrelevant now.
That doesn't make sense.
Problem?
You're just like us.
Like you?
Codename Red Dragon. A useful yet dangerous creature with the potential to lose control. Our duty is to manage and subdue the Red Dragon's violent nature. Don't you think it's strange? The way you don't react to the Udu simulator?
Oh, you don't mean...
That's right. Red Dragon. Red and precious.
Negredo, come here.
No! I'm abandoning my mission! I won't follow your orders
Problems abound.
So, what's the enemy's status?
I'm afraid I don't have very good news. The immigrant fleet has already descended into Milsha.
Damn.
Immigrant
We
fleet.
don't have much
That's
time. If we don't hurry, we're gonna lose the Zohar. Move the Elsa into the Foundation's dock. Have it repaired to Captain Matthew's specifications. We're going right back out.
Little Master, there's a transmission from Helmer. Shall I accept it?
Yeah. Hook us up.
Elmer, what you doing, buddy?
Helmer, I'm sorry. We let them get ahead of us.
It's all right. It's more important that you're safe. I'm glad you made it back.
So, what's the situation now?
I'm
Worse.
afraid the news is grim. It seems the Parliament has been thrown into complete disarray.
What's going on with the Federation fleet? Don't tell me they're just standing around watching.
No, they've already been deployed on a descent mission, but it's too late. As long as the possibility exists that the enemy already has the Zohar, the Federation can't make any large-scale overtures.
So I guess it's up to us now.
I'm acutely aware of the danger, but there's no one else we can turn to right now. Please lend us your aid.
All right. We'll get the Zohar, you can count on it.
We have a goal.
Same goal we've had every night, Pinky.
Get the
Try
Zohar.
to take over the world. Yeah, right.
Try to take over the Zohar.
Go down.
All right. Now, we can take the train to the dock.
Randall's big ship.
It is enormous.
I don't know. I feel like I need to reserve the word enormous for the Demerang.
The Damarang?
Excuse me.
The
Yes.
Doomerang? The Doomerang!
The boomerang. The Damarang, yes.
It's like a boomerang, but you doom somebody by throwing it at them.
I mean, it sounds good to me.
The Doomerang.
Hmm.
Elsa!
Yeah. All right.
Okay. So, yeah, there's urgency when it comes to going back and trying to get to Milsha, but this has opened up a lot of GS stuff. The other thing to keep in mind at the moment is we do have a new map, the Ormus Stronghold. So if you missed things or you need to go back for segment addresses, that is now available. Let's see here. What do we got now? Yeah, this is the next opportunity that we talked about to learn the Psycho Pocket skill. So if you haven't started the GS campaign and you got to this point in the game, you may have missed some things. As you can tell, we've used it generously to get things like the tuned circuit, Emax 300, the awakenings that give you dual techs. It really is incredibly important to get it. However, if you're to this point, you don't have it yet, go get it. Go do GS Campaign 1. And if you want details on that from our playthrough, it's in, I think, the 3rd video of this series, so feel free to check that out.
Yep. And if you haven't been following with all this stuff, you probably have missed 2 double techs permanently, so it's worth making sure you do this before you get to this point too, honestly.
Yeah.
So, all right, we should pay off Matthew's debt, what I think.
Yeah. Okay, hang on a second. So there's a bunch of GS stuff we can do. We will pay off Matthew's debt for sure. But let's do things in order here, and we can unlock additional GS campaign stuff by going to the next story point and then leaving. Let's see here. I'm just double checking.
We're gonna go to the bridge and talk to Matthews then.
Yeah, I'm just double checking what our plan is here. Okay. Okay. Fascinating. All right. Yeah, so this gets to a point where we're actually, instead of a shuttle, going to be using the Elsa to transition between places. But first, we're going to get a little preview of our next destination, which will be cool.
Okay. Damn it, I just had the ship remodeled and I got wrecked again. Well, at least that old man who joined the crew could fix it. So, want to head to Old Milsha now?
Yeah, let's go.
Okay, Tony, hit it.
Tony, let's go.
Tony.
It's good to see you awake again, Dr. Yuriev.
Sorry I'm late. I didn't think it would take this long for me to recover.
Okay.
How's the situation?
Extremely chaotic, sir. The Federation's grown tired over the past 14 years, and many unstable factions have arisen.
And Udu?
14 years ago, one of the URTVs made partial contact with it, causing a medium-scale space-time anomaly alteration. Since then, it's been obstructed by 2 black holes. Even now, we cannot confirm the state of its existence.
All right. Ready my forces. I'll contact you again shortly.
Yes, sir. By the way, how are you feeling? I heard your old body was disposed of.
I feel great. There's only so much lifespan extension one can achieve. But now I'm fine, thanks to my son. That is, the son who killed me.
So now we know why Negredo was having weird memory gaps.
Screw it. You just got a whole nother consciousness in your body.
Oh, wow. The capital looks just like it used to.
Everything's exactly like it was then. Time has stopped in this world.
The country of the hills of mud. The land of Mu was sacrificed. Being twice upheaved, it suddenly disappeared in one night. At last the surface gave way, and they sank, along with their countries.
What's that?
A fairy tale. A story about a land that vanished into the sea one night long ago.
Sacrificed. It definitely feels like it. Just looking at this place.
Yes, it does.
Attention passengers. We'll soon be arriving at the designated coordinates. There's no way we're gonna get any further in this big hunk of metal. So if you want to check inside any of those buildings, you're gonna have to do it on your own.
All right, let's hurry up and get this over with.
Well, not with that kind of
I don't want to
attitude.
spend too much time here, you know?
I believe Chaos was referring to the Atlantean temple there.
Yeah, it sounded like Atlantis, what he was referring to.
Yep.
All right, let's finish this. This area used to be the capital of Old Milsha. The area up ahead was Ground Zero 14 years ago. It was filled with UTIC organization facilities. The area that handled the most important research was Labyrinthos. The original Zohar should still be sleeping deep inside it. I've heard that name before.
Uh-huh.
Rubido, your objective is to secure the original Zohar, correct? Yeah, Shion, are you alright? What? Ah, yes. Cecily and Kath may be there as well. Did you say something? No, it's nothing.
Take a shot.
Now we can finally analyze the data in my head. Yes, we should hurry. I agree. The immigrant fleet should already be here, but it's really quiet. That has me worried.
All right.
Labyrinthos. Has that been mentioned in this game? Or in Xenosaga 1?
Yeah, I believe Labyrinthos was mentioned, yes.
Okay.
I think it was also mentioned early in this game. May have just been early in this game, because, again, it kind of merges together a little bit. But
yeah,
it definitely, Labyrinthos has been mentioned before.
Okay. I feel like I've heard it in another game before.
Okay. Yeah, I think, I don't remember, it is a familiar sounding word. We're going to go ahead and board ES, but then we're going to turn around and leave.
Yeah.
Immediately, because this will trigger the other GS campaign that we have available, and then we're basically just going to do as many of them as we can before we continue. That will include paying off Matthew's debt, which is pretty cool.
Ruins of Time.
Cool music.
Yeah. Submerged City.
Yep.
Actually, I've changed my mind. I don't want to be here.
And we're gonna leave.
GS campaign.
It is GS campaign time. We're gonna go back and we're gonna talk to Matthews and we're gonna head out.
Yep.
You moron. Okay.
All right. Hey.
Gonna leave without finishing here? Yeah.
You want to launch? Where you want to go?
Second mill ship.
Okay, Tony, hit it.
Okay. So, second Milsha. So, a little bit about traveling at this part of the game. So, if you're on second Milsha and you wish to visit Kukai, you have to go and talk to Matthews, pick the second choice, then the first choice, and then you are at Kukai. If you want to go to the Submerged City, Wait. Hold on. Second Miltia, you want to go to Kukai, pick the second choice, then first choice, and done. Submerged City, talk to Matthews, pick the first choice, and then done. If you're at the Kukai Foundation, you want to go to second Miltia, you go talk to Matthews, pick the second choice, then first choice, and then done. And then if you're at Kukai and you want to go to Submerged City, it's the first choice for Matthews. So it's the same at both places, but you have to select the second choice if you want to go between the Foundation and second Miltia while the Submerged City is available.
Yeah, it sounds a little confusing.
Yeah, it'll make a lot more sense once we do it a few times. Okay.
All right.
And yeah, this is going to be unlocking some really, really good stuff. So let's see. A2.
First, it's time to pay off the debts. Captain Matthews of the Elsa is always in debt. That's why I'm here to help. Now, how about it? Do you have any items or accessories you want to sell?
Why, yes. Yes, I do.
Which would you like to sell?
Items.
Do not sell your Emax 300.
Yeah. Don't sell that.
You have to do it one at a time, or will it?
Yeah, it slowly counts down, but if you press it again, it'll skip. So you could just...
Okay. So much money.
We paid it off!
Woohoo! Debt repayment complete. Don't know how long it will last, but I hope it will be quite a while. You'll be at least in that much debt by the end of this game.
Correct.
All right.
Okay. So now we can go back to the Elsa, and we can talk with them. Lohengrin class, high-speed cruiser Elsa.
Huh. Nice.
Yep. So now we don't have to get on a stupid shuttle. We can just board the Elsa.
That's a nice little change.
Mm-hmm. All right.
All right.
And the basement.
Gotta talk to Kamikaze.
Yep. I think he's to the right as we go coming down here.
Oh, I thought he was to the left. But yeah, maybe. He's in front of like a little garage door looking thing.
Which one is it? Let's look to the left, actually. Is that him?
Maybe.
Weaponry.
Yep. Thank you so much. Thanks to you, Captain Matthews has paid back all of his debt. Captain Matthews provided me with this booth as a reward.
Success!
As an expression of my gratitude, I have a present for you.
A lot of presents, actually.
You obtain skill upgrade E times 40. You now can use double attack Power Strike. Power Strike is a double attack for Ziggy and Momo. Secret Key 19 opens up the level 3 Class G skill Ether Burst.
Yep.
X-Buster. Now use X-Buster.
Yeah.
Oh, excellent.
Yeah.
That's the same as the last one, right? Yeah.
Uh-huh. Yep.
Jin's swimsuit. And as an added bonus, I'll give you this as well.
Now we have everybody's swimsuit.
It's highly recommended mastering Ether Burst for Momo and equipping her with it. Because not only will it double the damage for attack ethers, but it also just doubles the damage Momo does with her bow. Same applies for Xion, actually.
Yep. But that got us some class points as well, which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're still kind of equipped for the Orgulla boss fight. I'm going to go ahead and put Ether Burst on her, just so I don't forget about it. We're going to mess with that a little bit more once we need to like actually fight. But yeah, that one is really good. Does that give her enough to... I'm curious. Yep, I could technically get her damage minus 10 now because I've got 2400 CP. We're going to sit on it for just a minute. I may do some more, but once we complete more GS campaign stuff, we're going to get some other stuff, which is pretty great.
Yeah. That was GS campaign number 32 that we just cleared.
That's right.
All right, so now we're going to talk to Panache in the northeast corner.
Panache! Where you at? Northeast corner near the
close to the weird monitor.
That looks...
Oh, what happened to our friend?
Having some troubles there, buddy?
Ha 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 ha. A thief got into the ship.
Okay. Cool, man. Hey, Panache.
We have an emergency. A thief has broken into the Elsa. At first, it seemed like they didn't take anything valuable, but then we found out the ship's log had been stolen, and Gimlet, the only witness, has turned into that heap of metal over there. If Gimlet's memory is restored, it'll be a vital clue to find out who the thief is. If we could use the monitor in this room, it would be no problem to restore Gimlet's memory, but considering our current situation, it is unrealistic to cut the power to the rest of the ship, so we need to use something else to power the monitor. Will you help us try to restore the Gimlet's memory?
That sounds unnecessarily complicated. I'm in.
What do you mean you can't use the monitor? Why would that take out the power of the rest of the ship?
It's a really good monitor.
I guess so.
It's
you
like
will.
a 400K monitor, not a 4K.
We are counting on you. It's actually just got 17 plugs in the back to make sure it gets enough energy.
It's a simulation of the known universe. That's all it is.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yep.
Let's start by first finding a power source for the monitor. We'll just plug you into it.
All right. Yeah. We'll just power. Hey, I'm gonna bash you to pieces and then plug you into this. Okay? Is that all right? All right.
That will solve the problem, right?
Yeah. Violence solves it. We're playing a turn-based RPG. Violence solves the problem.
Of course.
We have to go to Vector now.
Yes, we do.
Arrgh! Okay. Let's go ahead and head out. We are global Samaritans.
Yep. The best Samaritans in the world.
We're doing all the good stuff for all the good people. We need a special item. Power battery. That is special. Not every battery is a power battery. I'm going the wrong way. Why am I such a fool? Wait, how do I... No, it's up here. It's this one. Navigating. Leaving it up to me. Bad idea.
Well, you know, I gotta keep you on your toes periodically.
Yeah, that's true.
All right.
Oh, there's a save point. Strikes me we haven't saved in a second, so I'm gonna go ahead and save.
That's a good idea.
Save.
All right.
Be able to get 23 done here, at the very least. Vector 2nd Division, I think is it? Yeah, Vector 2nd Division.
Sweet. We're going to go down the corridor and into the first room you come across.
Perfect.
To talk to Narcissus.
That's a great idea. Excuse me.
Yeah, I thought so.
Kazme. Wait. I'm going the wrong way. Ha! This room.
Yep.
I just disappeared. Oh, that's weird. Okay. That's Muramatsu.
That's Muramatsu. Kos-mos' transport can use specialized weapons during combat. Weapon transport command can be used by selecting special from the command menu.
Well, thanks. Who is Narcissus? You? That's Martin.
Martin, the Federation fleet's main force is headed for Old Mission Space. What's going on?
I think you know. Could it be this person? Bet it is. They look important. Yep.
What? You want my power battery? Well, I don't have any use for it, so okay, here you go.
We obtained a power battery.
The power battery is rechargeable, but there's a limit to its capacity. If it stops working, bring it to me and I'll charge it for you.
Sure, thanks. Could I have the charger? No.
Nope, it's special. Proprietary. He's got to charge you for the... You know, for the charging.
Right. Yep, yes, charge it for the charging. That is correct.
Charge you money to charge his battery.
Oh, okay, that makes more sense.
So charge you for the charging.
Yeah, it's two different meanings of the word charge.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
So it's the great thing about the English language. It has its positives and its negatives.
Yes, indeed. I'm trying to think of the sentence that makes sense, but it has the word had 4 times in a row.
Like if you had something, then you would have had something. Yeah, I don't know. It's
there's something had something else. I do not remember it right now, but I remember reading
sure I
it
can
and being
find
like,
it.
I hate it. Oh my god. Yeah. Also buffalo, 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 buffalo.
Oh yeah, of course.
How did I open the... Alright, it's fine. I, like, looked at the wall, and the door's opened.
Lexical ambiguity is what it's used for, to explain it, but...
Yeah.
The sentence is easier to understand that, yeah. So basically, James, while John had a better effect on the teacher.
Oh, that's way more hads than I remember.
So, James, while John had a better effect on the teacher. It's ridiculous. So like if you were to look at it in like if it was with punctuation, right, and like quotations and stuff. So.
Oh man. Okay, sorry. Just looking at the process. So this is apparently pretty random.
Oh, good. I love these. These are my favorite, and by that I mean not at all.
Let's begin the droid scan. Begin scan. Getting droid scan.
That is an awful sentence to read, by the way.
Yeah.
That's awful. What is going on here?
It's got a stop on a color.
Oh, that's awful.
And then it clears that one up.
You have to do this until all the colors are cleared?
Yup.
No.
Let's go.
Oh, man. Oh, and this is awful. This is genuinely awful. Because you have a limited number of uses.
Right, we
and
have
then
to
you have to go back and recharge the dang battery and then come back.
Yup.
I'm gonna go cry in a corner now.
This game is waste your time. To episode 2. Now, not everything is like this in this game, obviously, but this one is pretty egregious, I think. What's funny is it can land on one that it's landed on before.
Right. Like that.
Like that. So now that did nothing.
Right. And there are 5 colors.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There are 6 remaining colors.
Okay, yeah, so you would have to go back and recharge regardless.
Yep, it is
assuming
necessary.
the monitor doesn't even refresh while you leave.
Oh, no, it won't do that. Stop stopping on that color. Stop it.
Nope. This is our life for the rest of eternity.
This is foolishness. Yeah, so I don't think, let's see. Yeah, I don't think there's anything you can really do about this.
Yeah. We're gonna be here a minute. You've already gotten that color before too, haven't you?
No. I got the one above it. Who do you think trashed the lab? We have to go recharge
I don't know, but right now it looks like they have a vector suit on.
Could it be Alan?
It's probably Alan.
Maybe it was Alan.
It's always Alan's fault, and he probably didn't even do it on purpose.
Oh, gee.
Chief.
Chief.
Probably one of those things where like he bumbled into something and then It got misunderstood.
Yeah, probably. At least we don't have to fly between the Kukai Foundation and Second Miltia to do this. We just leave, go to Vector, recharge the battery, and then reboard the Elsa.
That's true.
It could be worse.
Yeah, it's still kind of rough though, because like you're having to go through 5 separate screens just to recharge the battery.
Yep. I remember this quest. At one point, I had only one left, and I went through an entire charge of this battery without clearing the right color. I was just like, you've got to be kidding me. This is so stupid. Such a dumb side quest.
Listen, I'm fine with minigames to a point.
This isn't a minigame, though. This is
busy work.
Roll the RNG and hope you don't get screwed by it.
Right.
Oh, man. Yeah, so there's a general question about gaming. What level of RNG do you think is acceptable in a game? Like, is there a line or any sort of example of like, this is going too far with RNG?
It's not a hard and fast line.
Yeah.
But I do think there is one there. And I think the context of the game and the value of the item really contribute to whether or not it's a worthwhile percentage.
Yeah. And I think of the old, for the Dreamcast, Phantasy Star Online, some of the drop rates of extremely rare stuff were like 1 in 350,000 or something off the top of my head.
Yeah.
It's just like, at what point, you know, because that game, that came out in the early days of online games. It was kind of a companion to games like EverQuest and the like. Although EverQuest went the full online game model, whereas Phantasy Star Online you could play offline if you wanted to. But you know, like everyone just hacked all the items. Like that was their response to those drop rates. Now, is that right to do? Well, you know, single player game, multiplayer game, there's all sorts of aspects to that, but it still says something about the ridiculous drop rates and the fact that in their next release, they were like much easier. Like the worst ones were maybe 4 digits. One in like 1,000, 1,200 or something like that. There might be some that are higher than that, but they weren't as bad as they were like, there could be stuff that was like 1 in 1.5 million. So
yeah.
And if you don't account for gambler's fallacy there, that would mean you would need to kill 1.5 million, but there's still no guarantee because of how low the drop rate is, right?
Right, yeah.
Something could be a 50% drop rate, and I could kill that enemy 10 times and not get it. Gambler's fallacy.
Right. Yeah, I think, I do think that PSO is probably one of the most egregious examples I've heard. I think single-player games should not have a drop rate that is below, like, I would say 5%, maybe even 10, depending on the item.
Ooh, that's a good one right
single
there.
player specifically, because like if you're already grinding to do other stuff and you're still trying to get, it was Momo.
Oh my god.
But multiplayer, I can understand there being a lower drop rate, especially when you talk about bragging rights and all that stuff. Oh, this is a really rare item, hard to get. When it starts feeling unfair, your drop rate is too low. I feel like, right? And I know that that's a bit subjective, but like if your collective community is just like, yo, this drop rate is insane, this is way too hard to get, your drop rate is too low. Now, if there's ways to affect the drop rate to increase it, that helps, but the percentage of increase most of the time I find isn't enough unless there's a specific like gimmick, right? Like where it's like, I feel like this exists somewhere, and I don't remember if I played something or if I saw something that did this, but it was like, hey, there's a super rare item you can get, and it's almost required to get it, you know, for whatever purpose. But even though the drop rate's like 1 in a billion or whatever the arbitrary number is, you can use like these special items and it increases the drop rate to like a 90% chance, and so you're not actually beating your head against the wall to get this item that you need to do this other thing.
I'm curious what game that was.
I don't recall, honestly. Maybe I'm making it up.
So
I don't
close.
know, but I feel like it exists somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, it really, context makes a huge difference.
Yeah.
But I also just don't like fishing for hard to get items.
Right. Come on, you
by the
can
time,
make it.
It's especially with some of these items, it's like, well, by the time I get this item, I'll have found a better solution that doesn't require me to rely on luck completely.
One tile left. We gotta go recharge it. We pretty much have the... Like, bro, we can tell who it is. I don't need to charge it again. Yep, I do.
But it's got her name attached to it, I guess, in the final picture.
I guess, yeah. Got her signature in the corner. How did you get this on this picture? I'm confused.
It's actually just a picture of herself that she signed.
She uploaded it like, I'm the identification of the person that trashed the lab. Enjoy this signed photograph. What?
Yep.
Chaotic thievery or whatever.
Right, yeah.
Burglary.
No one will ever suspect we're the Phantom Thieves.
That's right. Ah, let me pest. Okay. So we're gonna have 5
let
charges.
You pest?
What?
Let you pest?
Yes. Let me pest. Yes.
Sounds like something your cat would ask. Let me pest.
He doesn't ask. He just is a pest when he wants to be.
That's fair. I mean, that's how cats are, though.
Yeah, he does what he wants. He's in charge.
Yeah, we all know the truth.
Yep. Ah. Hey, charge my battery. Fortunately, we almost have this one complete, but the question is, will we get it in this go-around? Because we need green, and that's it, to finish it.
Yeah.
We're about to find out.
That's a good question.
It's a very good question, I feel like.
It might be one of those, okay, well, we didn't get it, so we'll have it done by the time we talk to you next time.
Maybe. Start the next episode. We got it, finally! Only took us 100 tries.
Oh, man, I hope not. That would be some really bad RNG, dude. That'd be the worst. That would be on the level of unacceptable from me.
Yeah, that would be ridiculous. Let's give it another shot. Yeah, but I don't know. I've often thought about, because I'm the type that'll smash my face against a grind in any game for a very long time. And low drop rates don't really bother me very much. But there is a point where it starts to piss me off, and I've thought a lot about, you know, like, when you start questioning the point of what you're doing, and then it leads to questions of why do I even exist? Then your drop rate is too bad at that. Like, it's too low.
If you're inducing an existential crisis into your players, it's too low. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Also, if it's like required to have a good build, you know, and it's like ridiculously, it's like, let's go. We'll get it.
Yeah, I agree. Gonna get it on first try.
First time, it works every time.
No, stay there.
Yeah!
Yeah!
Success! Look, we had a picture.
Well, that was a surprise. Dreamy Bonnie was the one that stole Captain Matthew's ship log. We must find her and get back the ship's log.
Oh my god.
Please take this, though I don't know if it will be useful.
Fiery!
You can now use the double attack. Fiery Ritonel?
Ritonel? Sure. Double attack for Ziggy and Junior.
It sounds like a drug.
Yeah, I don't know what a Ritonel is. Hey, buddy, what do you have to say?
And that was embarrassing, but I was so close to tearing the thief apart, really. Or like being torn apart by the thief.
Oh, snap. You just got told. Alright.
Sure did.
So, that is GS campaign number 23. We do have quite a few more to do.
but they will have to wait till next time.
Yeah, so there's a bunch of parts, and then there's like another section of them. Basically, next time is going to be GS campaign episode, and possibly the next 2 episodes are going to be that, but we'll see. We're going to go ahead and save here now that we have made it through this section, but, you know, we got Matthew's debt paid off, which is pretty great, and we can use X-Buster with Kos-mos now, among quite a few other cool things here, so...
Yeah, that was a very worthwhile one to get done early.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, most definitely. Yeah, and then we're about to get some other really cool stuff for doing these. Basically, it's going to make us a lot more versatile in combat, because we'll be able to unlock a lot more skills, so... Excuse me. I will be sitting on a lot of the skill points I have right now for a while. But we did just get, like... oh, yeah, this is the other thing that I wanted to mention before we concluded. So, in addition to those Awakening 2s, I looted the standard item from mains, Orgulla mains, and Orgulla Airyu every time, which is a skill upgrade E, which we now have 85 of. So, we're going to be able to catch up characters like Jin very easily, because that is... What is that? 42,500 skill points? Yeah. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, quite a lot.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'll be messing with that. Jin is probably who I'm going to catch up, because everybody else, Chaos, Ziggy, Shion, they have good amounts of skills learned and skill points. I'll be looking at them. But Jin is in very bad shape as far as skills go, and we are going to want to get some levels on him. Not just levels, though. He's a decent level, but we're going to want to get some skills learned so that he can be of use, because we are going to want to use him at some point.
Gotcha.
But yeah, that'll do it for this episode. Thanks so much for joining us, everybody, and we hope you enjoyed it. Hope you enjoyed one of my favorite bosses in Xenosaga, and if you have any opinions about the lore of this game and the story, random encounters, RNG, all the stuff we've been talking about, feel free to weigh in the comments. Like, subscribe, hit the algorithm for us. We appreciate it. We appreciate you.
Yeah, yep, thank you so much for joining us. We are so glad that you chose us for your day, and we do hope it is an awesome one, and we will see you all in the next episode.
See you next time, everyone.
Bye-bye now.
Diddly diddly do 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 do. Thanks for watching.